Everyone, and welcome. Um, Good morning. It is morning here, so I don't know what time it is where you are, but I thought I'd try and get on live because I've not been on too often for the last week or so because I've had a virus, and also on top of that I've been travelling too, so it's been a bit difficult to actually get on and and kind of keep up with my channel. So I do apologise about that. Okay, but that's what happened. So hi everyone, and just waiting for a few more people to come on. So whereabouts are you? What time is it? And it's 6 o'clock in the morning here in the UK, and I got up especially early to catch you guys. Okay, it's still dark outside even, so it was to catch you guys in the US and other parts of the world as well too. So to catch up. So hello everyone, and lovely to see you. So let's have a look here. It's night time there. Okay, Saturday in the US. Still Saturday in the US, okay. Okay, midnight. So it's kind of midnight. It's Saturday night, isn't it? I suppose that you do actually stay up quite late on a Saturday night in America. I'm sure you do. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, let's have a look. I may do a Sagittarian reading. Just to wait here for people to come on. Okay, so let's have a look here. Hello, everyone, and hello, Paula. Your name looks familiar, so I think maybe you're in Miami, and it's the evening time. Okay. Hello, Prussian Millionaire, and yeah. Great. So yeah, so I'm just going to wait because as you know, it's only fair to kind of wait for people to come on here. It's midnight in Tennessee. Yes, well, it's good to see you too, actually. What's that, Cake? Why do I keep seeing signs of my ex? He added me back on social media, but haven't communicated yet. I feel that if you keep having this kind of dream, it's like there is going to be a meeting. I think that's a sign that if you keep somebody that you've not seen for a while, somebody that you used to be in love with or in a relationship with, and you keep popping it into your mind, without even you thinking about it. I do actually feel that that's a sign that this person is wanting to come back into your life or wants to communicate with you. I always see that as a sign of this person wanting to communicate with you. I'm a big believer in signs like that, absolutely. Anna, hello Anna. I want to find, thank you for that donation. I want to find soul friends and business mentors. Where? Okay. Oh, well, that's a big question, isn't it? Because I think, we would all like to find our soul friends and people that we can trust in business too, to give us the correct advice. Now, what I'm getting here from the universe is that, there are, and I don't like to be negative, I do like to be positive, but we do live in the real world. And I've said that already this morning to someone, that we do live in the real world and it's not a fairy tale. So it's very, in terms of business mentors, it's it's making sure you get, you know, a lot of people are out for themselves, and you know, this is not a fairyland where people are going to come and help you and, oh, I can help you build that business. So why would they do that if they could do that themselves? You know, because when it comes to business, it can be quite ruthless. Okay, so it's I can't say it's difficult to actually find a business mentor that you can trust. Now, I have got a network here. I know you're thinking, oh, that's boring, but this is the way you will get people that you could possibly mentor you. I get some kind of network group meeting, having meetings once a month to share their ideas, share their experiences, and also helping each other in these networking groups. So that came through. I think that's a great idea, actually, to actually find somebody who is at this networking group or meeting for that reason, you know, to mentor each other. So that came through, and I think that's the place that you would find these people. In terms of soul friends, that's a difficult one, because you meet a soul friend once, you know, maybe once or twice in a lifetime, and in your whole lifetime you could possibly meet 3 or 4 soul friends. And you don't kind of realize that until the end of your life, that, and although I'm picking this intuitively, you don't realize that until the end of your life. And I'm sure people in their 80s and 90s will say you're right there, Yvonne. You don't realize that you only get, at least you can put soul friends on one hand, you know, 5 at the most soul friends in your lifetime. You will always remember those people in your life until, you know, until the end of your life, and kind of think to yourself, well, where did that person go? That person was kind of, you know, maybe I took that person for granted. Maybe I should have had that person around more in my life. I realized that they were genuine, they were authentic, and I kind of just took that as like, I can meet lots and lots of people like that. But you know, life's not like that, and this is coming from the divine. Life gives you special gifts of friendships that are very special. And when you meet somebody, or you meet a friendship that is special like that and authentic and from the heart, you should never abuse that. And I think if you do abuse it and think, well, you know, what is it that you want from me, you and your perfect kind of heart there, you will pay for that one day. You will pay for that. That person will leave you, or that person will move on, but won't forget you, will not forget that connection, but you will feel regret for treating that person that way. Yeah, I get at the most three soul friends in your whole life. Okay, wow. So those friendships are very, very special, very special. Okay, not easy to find. Okay, that's my answer to you. I hope that's helped you, Anna. And I know that was quite spiritual, but that's what I get here. Okay, I hope that's helped you. I'm sure that's been very helpful for you. Thank you for coming here. It's the morning time here, and thank you, everybody, for following me. And I think you're all amazing. And you know, I'm kind of struggling to get this channel popular, because I feel that it helps a lot of people too. kind of reach out. And it's also a community of people who can actually help each other. And this is what this is. And this is how why I want to do this. So we create this community, that we create these kind of soul friends here. That is one of the reasons for my channel, and I am trying to reach out, but you know, I'm not a rich person, I'm not a millionaire. I'm starting from the bottom upwards, and you know, I can't throw lots of cash at this. So I really, really, really appreciate your support. Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. Hello, No Limits. Thank you for your donation there. May I ask a question? Of course you can. So let's have a look. May I ask what stage am I in my condition? Oh dear. Well, I'm sorry about your illness. Let me pull in here. Although you feel tired, I feel that you feel tired. I think you can, and I know this is easy said than done. I think there's a medication you can get that will help you with that. I feel that it may be something that's affecting your immune system. Here. And I also get there is a medication to actually block this, to prevent it from going to the next stage, if you understand what I mean. I don't want to say what this condition is, because I do get an idea of what this is, but, and it's unfortunate, you know, and it's unfortunate to get any illness, but this is like awful, because I think this is something to do with you trusted someone or something like this. I may be wrong there, but I do get like I get like something that's affecting your immune system. Now, I don't know what this drug is that can block this, to stop this from going to the next stage. Or there is this research that's happening now that can prevent this. And although it may be available to people who are wealthy, I do feel that it is kind of, it's going to be coming into the mainstream. But I do get there is this medication that you could take that will block this, and that will kind of also give you more energy and vitality, because I feel this is affecting you. It's making you tired. And this, I have to say this, because what I'm picking up here, when you get this kind of these conditions and it makes you feel so tired, it makes you feel like you're coming, you know, you're getting old. It makes you feel old when you feel this tired. And this is what gives you this kind of morbidity around you know, around an illness, is the tiredness. But there is something you can alleviate. I'm not saying caffeine or anything like that, but I get something that could alleviate that. I also get something that could be attacking your adrenal glands here. Or it's your adrenal glands that have kicked in to kind of compensate for this. And that's what's making you very kind of agitated, short-tempered, because when your adrenal glands kick in, you're talking about adrenaline in your system. Okay, so I think the stage that you're in with your condition is quite early, and I don't even feel as if you've got to the mid stage yet. I feel it's beneath the mid stage, it's early stages. And this is where this is easy to, like, it's not easy. Any illness is not easy, okay, but it is easier to block this with some medication here. And you need to go and ask about this, no limits, okay? Go and ask about this. How do I stop this from going to the next stage? I also do get, if anybody feels like they are at risk at getting some kind of condition, there's no harm in you going to get tests, okay? And it's actually making me think this, actually. There's no harm, especially in today's society, to, I think it may cost you $200 if you can afford it. But if you can afford it, this prevents this from reaching even the first stages of this condition. So I would say if you've got $200 to go and get blood tests, to go and get, or £200 to go and get blood tests, to go and get tests, or go to your GP or your doctor and just say, I'd like these tests, please. And how do I get these tests? I pay for these. I think if you're concerned, I would do that to get this, this peace of mind. I think there's many of us, excuse me, I've still got this virus, which is annoying. So, yeah, so that's my answer to you, No Limits. And I know that was a bit, because I do kind of diving deep when I do my reading. So I hope that that helps you, okay. If you want to share what your condition is, you don't have to, because it's all very it's all very kind of, yeah, okay, whatever disease you've got, bless you, and go and get that kind of, at the early stages, there is something there to block this, okay, to help you for this to go further. That's what I'm getting here. I may be wrong. Anybody got that condition there that can help? You have a malignant tumor. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. And blessings to you, and I'm sending you healing, okay, and protection there. Sending you healing to prevent that from growing and spreading, okay. Now, I do get, if it's a malignant tumor, you can get something here to kind of stop that, block it from actually growing any further. Although I think this is what's coming through here. Thank you for your comments. That's amazing. Okay. Yeah. Well, we don't have to say we're so sorry. Yeah, you have a malignant tumor. I feel you don't give up there, okay? You go and find out how you can halt that tumor from getting bigger, halt that tumor from spreading. And I feel you take it from there, okay? You take it from there, and I'm sending you lots of protection, and I'm sending you from the divine to stop that tumor in its tracks, okay? I'm blocking it spiritually. I'm blocking it spiritually, okay, for you, hopefully. Let us know how that goes. We're all kind of here with you, okay? No limits, okay. Sending you love and lots of strength there, okay. Oh, bless. Oh, okay. So let's have a look here, and Sending lots of healing to No Limits, and I'm sure everybody else is too. Okay, Laura. Hello, Laura. Do you intuitively feel I will move higher in my current career? You know, I'm not being rude, Laura, but after what No Limits we've just talked about, sometimes when you go straight onto a money situation, it just seems like it's not, you know, it's life is short, you know, and but I will have a look at this, okay. Do you intuitively feel I will move higher in my current career? I feel very stuck, like I am not making a lot of money and not moving up. Do you foresee any major moves relocating? Do I see you relocating? I think I do get like to have this major move to actually go up the ladder here. Where you are at the moment, I feel it's very kind of, I'm not sexist or anything like that. I'm not, but I do get a very kind of male-dominated area. If it's not male-dominated, it's very kind of masculine energy in the women. Okay. I also get you wearing a suit. I don't know if you wear a suit. And I get as well, like, you know, like that, Laura, like that kind of program suits. And I'm sure you're not from like, is it law? Because I also get, it could be law, a law kind of firm. Partnership. I think you would like a partnership. Let's have a look at your question again, because why is that coming in? Yeah, I think there is some kind of title to what you want to go higher with your job here. Are you in the law kind of industry? It's a corporation. Yeah, I do get like suits, because not the program, but I get like that environment of a corporation where you're wearing a suit. I get a skirt and a jacket kind of thing. I just feel you're all kind of where you are at the moment. I feel that you're all scrambling to actually get to you're all scrambling to get to the top. There's too many people trying to get a promotion. That's what I get here. In where you're working at the moment, and there's a masculine energy. Yeah, it's quite negative where you are, and you doubt here. You feel that you're being set back here. Yeah, there's a job setback, career setback. I feel June time. I feel that you may actually either move jobs or move location. Let's have a look. I'll pull out some cards to get the clouds here. This card, the clouds. These cards have a different meaning. And I thought that I would, yeah, I do get moving mountains. It feels like at the mountain, okay. It feels like you're blocked. Okay, you have a mountain in front of you and you are blocked here. There's a barrier here. This is an obstacle. Somebody keeps stalling here and there's setbacks in this situation. I did get June, okay. And this is where this door opens for you, the key of the door in June. I feel it could be, I'll have a look, see if it's, yeah. there is a solution, and it's quite positive, and it is a key to the door to success. And look at that, I get the ship, and the ship is moving, okay, traveling either abroad or to another state. This is quite positive adventure for you. It's at a long distance here, but it's also with the ship. It's like this ship here, your ship will come in. Your ship is going to come in here. Business travel, adventure, a trip for a reason. And this is an opportunity for you. And this is where this success, this door will open for you. This is the solution. Okay. Hope that's helped you. Okay. With your Laura. I think yes, but I think you again putting it A to B. I think you will have to move. Okay, you're blocked where you are. That's what I get. So I hope that's helped you. Okay. Okay. So hello guys, and if you do want a super chat reading and you have a burning question you want answering intuitively, please actually Autumn Dew, yeah, I know. Was the Paris bakery really from a gas leak? Did you remember that I did that premonitions about a 4-story building that was like, I said it was apartment buildings, and it was a white building, and I said that it would be in either London or Paris or something like that. And I did get like an explosion. It was more than just a fire. It was like an explosion, and the fire was furious. You know, the flames were like really. I feel that was that premonition. Yeah, I feel Autumn Dew. I actually do get that. I didn't get that it was a shop underneath the apartment blocks. The apartments, which was 4-story high, and if you count if you count the apartments, though, it is 4-story high, including the shops at the bottom. I do feel that I predicted that. I know that I predicted that. Do I feel it was a gas explosion? Let me pull out some cards. I actually do feel that it was something to do with gas. Yeah, it was in a district, and I also said that I saw people on that prediction. If you go back to it, that I saw people with rucksacks who looked like students who were asking for directions. Asking for directions. If you go back to that, now. I didn't realize at the time when I did that prediction that was actually a tourist. When you're a tourist and you're in the middle of France, Paris, you would have a rucksack and you would ask for directions. So I guess they were tourists. Let me see. The Paris. Let me see. I'm just pulling out some cards here so I'm not sort of stalling. Yeah, I do feel that it was to do with somebody did not maintain something here. Somebody did not maintain something, and it was like the owner or the management of this bakery. They did not maintain this. This has not been maintained for like 15 years. I get here some kind of gas appliance, either a cooker or some kind of. I think this will be investigated. When was this appliance or these gas cookers or gas ovens or whatever they are, when were they last kind of maintained and checked here? This management, they are going to be looking into this. Okay. So I do get that. I do get that. That this will be investigated. It's not going to, oh, we've had this gas explosion in this bakery. Yes, this happened. So many people died. So many people injured. Blah, blah, blah. They're not just going to let that go. There will be a full investigation. You know, where are the papers for these checks of your ovens? And I feel as well there may be a change in the law here because of this in Paris, in France, that you need to check your gas appliances and ovens more regularly. I feel that will come up, is that this will be challenged here. I do feel, yeah, I do get that this was a gas explosion, but I feel it was negligence on the part of the owner. Okay, that's what I get here. And I feel that that was that prediction that I said a long time ago, about a month ago. I predicted that. I also predicted the double-decker bus that ploughed into a bus shelter, and lo and behold, was it 4 days ago, a double-decker bus ploughed into a shelter. So there you go. I mean, you believe it or you don't believe it. I also predicted about the dinghies. I think that's going to come up even more about these refugees still trying to get across the channel, and in freezing conditions. I mean, we have had a mild December, so maybe this is going to happen in January, February, where there's turbulent seas and there is going to be deaths from these people trying to cross to England. I feel that will come up as well. That is happening as I speak, that people are coming across in dinghies, but I predicted that before it happened. And also, I also predicted about the tsunami as well in Asia on Boxing Day, or around that time. So if I get any more premonitions, I will certainly let you know. Okay. Autumn dew, good. I just get the feeling there was insurance issues to it. I actually feel that it was, yeah, there was something in London, but that was along Leicester in England, about an insurance thing where 5 people lost their lives. So I don't feel it's that. I feel it is something. It's going to be classed as somebody is going to get prosecuted over not maintaining a some kind of oven or appliance for at least 15 years, and there will be that will come to light. Manslaughter, I get like a manslaughter case here. Yeah, the world is getting more scary the older we get. I feel that Autumn Dew, I have to say that, and I mentioned this the other day in a conversation, that there seems to be a lot more paedophiles, a lot more murders. There used to be the odd murder that you would see that would come up on the TV, but now there's a murder in every city, and it's just like that's getting more prolific. And I don't want to be negative, but maybe it was hidden. And I mean, I remember my parents saying, you know, well, that sort of thing was hidden back in our day. So maybe it's just, you know, open now to everyone to hear about these incidences. And because we've got great detectives now and forensics and all of this kind of thing, we're able to catch these culprits. And, you know, they're very kind of intelligent when it comes to finding criminals now. It's not like the old kind of copper, you know, the old kind of copper like it used to be in the older days. Now police have degrees. Now police have, you know, they have psychology degrees and all of this. So maybe that's why. Maybe we hear more of these things because of, you know, the way we've evolved, really. So let's get along with these readings, because I can see people are going to bed and they're thinking, I can't wait for my reading. Okay. So if you do want a super chat reading, please, I can come directly to you. Okay. Okay, let's have a look here, and I'm going to go back and see if I can pick out somebody. Oh, bless. It's absolutely amazing the way you're helping each other. Thank you, Paula, for helping No Limits. Okay. Oh, bless. Okay. I'm just trying to pick out somebody here. And I'm going to go for Paula because she's been very kind of supportive there. Paula Tors, will husband and I have a son? Oh, bless. Well, I hope you are blessed with a son. I really do, because I really do. So let's have a look here. Will you have a son? Will you have a son? Well, I actually get, Paula, I get the birth of this child. And this is what's coming through here, is this birth of this son. And it is an amazing kind of day. But let me put it this way. The birth and it's going to be a little bit, you know, the labor and the birth, and I get a large baby, but and that last push, I get this last push to push this baby out. This boy is going to come into the world, okay, in a big way, because you're going to know it. Let's put it that way with this childbirth here. And I don't want to put you off at all, because it's going to be worth it, because you're going to get a son at the end of it. But yeah, I see a birth of a baby, and it's like, oh, one last big push here, and you pushing very hard, and you know, this big baby, and it's like a 9 pound something baby or something like this, you know, like it's already been here for a while. So I would say yes with that image. And you know, this arduous kind of labor. Yeah, I see this child being born. Look at that. The child, I picked out that card there. This child will be born. Okay. And I get that here. Positive beginnings, birth of this child. There you go. That's your answer, Paula. Okay. Wow. I don't know why I just don't get no yes and no answers, and I just get these kind of images, you know. Okay. Yes, Kaya was £9.28. that values her, my big baby too. Yeah. Okay, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe I was picking up on that. I see that last push. Can you remember that last push, Paula, with your baby? I think for some reason, I'm getting like this last push, like that. And this huge baby comes out, and you're so over the moon about this child. I actually stick with my guns here. I got the child card here. So have you just given birth to a baby? Have you just had a baby then? You've just had a baby. Okay. Wow. Wow. £9.28. I got a big baby. It could be the baby you've just had. Yeah, I get this really big push at the end, and this huge baby pops out, and you went, wow, kind of thing. Bless you, Paula. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think you're prone to having big babies. So yeah, another big baby. I get another big baby. I do get a boy. I do get a boy. Okay. And I actually get the same kind of thing. So you know what to expect. So there you go. Yeah. So hello everyone. And what I'm going to do is just have a look here. So I am doing, if you want to do a super chat reading, that'd be great. If you don't want a super chat reading, I can just choose from you guys there, but it's just kind of waiting really. So Amy, let's go for you. And I don't go by order, so I just pull out here who I feel. Amy, Yvonne, is my Cancer soulmate going to message me, or do I forget him? Oh, he's got a big ego, Amy, this guy. He's the type of guy who expects the women to chase him, and you know, these type of guys, they will end up with someone who will chase them. But at the end of the day, I think people nowadays, I don't feel that people are prepared to chase anybody. And it's more of an equal exchange. Well, I hope so. I hope that it's more of an equal exchange than Amy, than actual somebody has to chase somebody else to prove that they really truly want them. And if that's the case, they need to go and get some therapy, because they're obviously searching for adulation and validation from everyday human beings who are just looking for a relationship, you know. So I actually do get that, Amy, that this is the case. I really think so. You know, I'm entitled to not do this, to not message her. She should message me. You don't want anybody like that. I hope that guys who are like that learn their blooming lesson. But at the end of the day, there's always somebody that's going to take that crap from a guy, you know, just for the sake of having a boyfriend. But that kind of guy would actually, when you're out with them, would devalue you, and because you actually chased them, so they would devalue. They would not value you because you chased them. But also this kind of mix of, well, I want you to chase me to prove my ego. It's these people that need to get therapy, because if they do get somebody, they get bored, they just want the next fix, you know. And this is what I pick up here. Just be careful. I feel he will he's going to leave it to see if you chase him. And if you don't chase him, he's going to go, oh, she's not chasing me, but this other girl's chasing me, kind of thing. Oh well, so what, kind of thing. But I feel that he will call you, but I just want you to be warned about anybody who's constantly looking for validation, that they'll not value you because they feel entitled. And that's what I get here. Yes, he will contact you, okay, and I will just do but not straight away. I think he's going to leave it and leave it and leave it till the last minute. Okay. I'll just pull out a card. Okay, well, I get no. He's not going to. So if you don't chase him, in fact, it's possibly better all round here, because if he expects you to chase him, he's not going to chase you. And he feels entitled. He's got an ego. I would say a bit of a narcissist there, actually. So you're possibly better off without that person. Okay. Hello, Cher. Thank you for your donation. And let's have a look here at your question. And if anybody does want a question answering and you want to give a super chat donation for your question, thank you so much, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So, Cher, my daughter's father and his family causing problems. And why she's not talking to me, I feel they're telling, yeah, I get blackmail. Yeah, I get blackmail. I think your daughter is very much a daddy's girl. And I do get blackmail here. I hate this when this happens, when you know, you get a daughter and she's daddy's girl, and he knows that. He knows that she's a daddy's girl, and he will kind of gaslight her into believing that this is all your fault. Sure, okay. I feel the father is gaslighting your daughter to make her feel as if it's all your fault. If your mother wasn't like this, if your mother didn't scream the house down, if your mother did, because children believe this, yeah. You know, you get kids in between domestics and it's like, don't shout at mummy, don't shout, mummy, don't shout, daddy. And they feel, it makes them feel so guilty. So I feel that the father here is working on this, of trying to make the child feel guilty of not taking the side of the father, and kind of, you know, it's all kind of manipulation. And I feel this is so psychologically wrong for the children, absolutely. But when you're going through that divorce, when you're trying to get your kid on your side, some people can be quite ruthless. And they will tell lies, so their kid comes their way. Okay, but don't worry, because the sun is shining. Although your child is not is too young here now to kind of work this out and filter this of what's going on here. I feel later down the line here, when she gets older, she's going to realize what her dad said to her, to kind of manipulate her to be with him. And I feel that I think he's picking on your foundations, because he's jealous because you have a strong foundation. You know, you're more stable, I feel. So he's kind of picking at your stability of the, you know, the way you can create something very stable when things are not stable. He resents that. So he's trying to tap into your mother's not stable, but in reality it's the opposite. Okay, it's the opposite. And this is very challenging. This is very challenging for you, Cher. Okay, I can appreciate this. This is challenging. And when you've got an ex like this, he can see that you've got a clear vantage point here. And it's difficult because when somebody's ruthless like this and they're picking on you to your foundations, because you're the stable one, it's difficult to explain to your child that your daddy is doing this, okay? And he's making you look like the fool, when really it's the other way around. Your daughter will realise this. You do love your daughter, okay? You do love your daughter. I've got the Ace of Cups. I think you both love your daughter. And you're very much into tradition. You're very, very traditional. You like to keep things very stable. And this is what your ex does not like, okay? And he does not like, I think you cut yourself free from this man. You wanted a clean break from him. This is what I'm getting here. It could have been him. I may be wrong. I feel that you like tradition. He's not traditional. And I get the Ace of Swords. And you may have cut yourself off from this guy. And he's kind of thinking, his ego's been dented. So now he's been some kind of a tyrant here. The Lord in reverse. He's been a tyrant. And he's kind of been very ruthless and reckless here, reckless and ruthless in his kind of undertakings. Men do this. They don't think of the psychology of the child. This really, really messes up the child's head. You feel trapped by this, unable to do anything about this share. I think that this is where this is the bottom line here. It is blackmail, it is ruthlessness, and it's all because you've got a better kind of stable kind of foundation. I hope that's helped you. Okay, let's carry on here. And thank you. If any of you do want to come for a longer kind of private reading, please actually contact me. I've put my email address in the description box at the bottom. Okay. I feel deeply she's been lied, and now she won't let me go to her wedding. I'm so hurt. Oh, bless. Okay. I know that I said she's young, but even if she's getting married, I feel she's still daddy's girl, okay? And I feel that she has not kind of matured enough to kind of realise what's been going on. I feel she will come to you eventually when she realises. I'm sorry, that's really painful for you. She will come back to you. I do get that, okay? You can say to her, and I know it's difficult, you can say, if you feel that your ex has been ruthless like this, you can actually say to your daughter, your father has lied to you. I hope you see that one day, that I love you, and I have always loved you, and I've always wanted to be with you and be beside you. It's not me that's lied, it's your father that's lied here. And you'll realise this when you get older. But she loves her dad. She loves her dad. So even if he has lied, she's not going to kind of, yeah, she's a mature, yeah. She's going to, I think you have to kind of do what your ex did, kind of plant a seed and plant a seed so it grows. It grows when she matures. As the seed matures and grows, as she matures and she's got this seed planted and she matures, she will see this as she matures that, I think you need to say to her, I did not do these things. Your father is lying, he's doing it. And she's going to say, no, he's not. No, he's not. I mean, she's not a baby. She's not as if she's 10 years old, where you can actually plant a seed here and you can say, I do love you. Your father has not told you the truth. I know that you love your father, but I love you dearly. I'm brokenhearted because I did not go to the wedding. You don't know what that has done to me. I feel it's your father is getting back at me and all of this. Okay, I do love you. I love you to pieces. Just keep planting that seed, and I feel your daughter will mature one day and come back to you. Okay, when she does come back to you, don't hold a grudge of, you never even invited me to the wedding, because she's, like you said, she's quite immature for her age. In fact, I may be wrong here, but I feel this marriage is not going to, I feel it's going to last, I'd say 10 years max. So she'll be 33. I think at 33, she'll come back to you, knowing what a liar a husband can be, and she will come back to you and you will make amends. I think she'll even say, I'm sorry that I thought that of you. But you need to plant the seed now. Okay. Sure. Okay. Hope that's helped you. Yeah, I hope that's helped you, share. I mean, that's awful, and this is the problem when you get, when you get divorced from somebody you've had children with, because there's always some kind of custody battle, and I would say to some extent there is a custody battle. One parent, if they can't prove that they love them more, they will trash the other to make themselves look more favourable, but it backfires in the end. It backfires because they will think to themselves, I missed out on my mother here. I missed out on my father here because of what you said when I was younger, and that affected me dearly. So I actually thought, this is, your daughter will think this. Your daughter will think, I never thought my mother loved me because my father told me that you didn't love me and that you didn't care about me, that you dumped me and all that. So this is why it's important to plant that seed now. Okay. Wow. Hello, high-heeled sneakers baby. Thank you. I don't see a question. So oh, there you are. Hi, Yvonne. Hi. Thank you for that donation. High-heeled sneakers baby. I don't have a question, so I think you gave me a donation there, which is amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Viviana, hello, and thank you for that donation. Why the sudden positive energy in my usually indifferent Cancer friend's attitude? Oh, really? Well, I can have a look at that. Thank you for your donation as well. Very generous of you. Okay, let's have a look here. Why the sudden positive change in my usually indifferent Cancer friend's attitude? I feel he's made a decision. I get a man here. I may be wrong. I get a man here. He's changed his attitude from being indifferent because he's been sitting on the fence here. He's been sitting on the fence. I get he's older than you. He's older than you. I get that too. He's been sitting on the fence about another person, another female. And he's changed his attitude because he's decided on you, but that you kind of lost. What's that? Yeah, 12 years of kind of half-hearted attempts, yeah. And now, yeah, he's been sitting on the fence. Yeah, Capricorn. He's been sitting on the fence, and you've always been there. And now that you've got fed up with this, and I think I think you see, guys can be as manipulative as women, although we always get that women are very manipulative. If you look at boys when they're with their mothers at 6 years old, God, do they know how to manipulate their mothers. And if you've got a mother here who's aware of that, she will stop him in his tracks. And you can stop that, my lad. You know, you can stop that, my lad, because you're not going to get anywhere with me with sulking like that. But if you've got a mother who he will hang around to wait for that, you know, if that little boy is so manipulative and he knows how to get to his mother, he will kind of try different tactics, like, oh, well, if I'm sweet to her, or if I do a little bit of cleaning for her, then but I do get little boys tend to want to bend the will of the mothers. There's a mother-son kind of dynamic, and it's like it's with boys as well growing up. They have to have the power over the females around them. It's all very kind of biological. Now, if he's been brought up like that, where the mother has weakened to these manipulations just to get peace, you know, just to get peace, then he will grow up to think, well, I can get away with this, and I can get away because this person is a little boy in a man's body. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, Viviana. And I feel that he's sitting on the fence, and he knows how to press your buttons, and he knows how to manipulate you and it's all a game. For some people, especially narcissists, okay, I do pick a bit of a narcissistic character here. They see love and commitment and marriage and all of that. A normal person would not sit on the fence. A normal person would not sit on the fence for 12 years, you know. A normal person would, it'd be great to be together. Let's be a unit together. Let's grow together. Let's mature together. Let's have children together. And there's none of this kind of treating it like it's a sport or a game. And I thought about this actually day before yesterday, that narcissists don't see love as a game. And this is where you're sitting with this, because you're not accepting this game playing anymore, or you've projected something that he has picked up, because they're very astute at manipulation, that you're not going to put up with this anymore, that you are still very attractive, that you still get that you may be looking at other guys, you know, your head may be turning by another guy, and his tactics are not working anymore. And people like this are pretty kind of sad, because they've not actually grown up. You know, they're still that 6-year-old boy who's trying to manipulate mommy to bend their mommy's will. And if mommy doesn't say yes, I will cry, I will scream, and I will have a tantrum. So I do get that this kind of thing, that you're kind of, I can't do this anymore, and I'm tired of this. So you getting tired of this, and I'm not surprised after 12 years. He is now kind of warming to the idea of commitment. And I feel that this is where they fall flat on their face. Guys like this that feel like they've got total control of it. They can sit, you know, they can have their cake and eat it, sit on the fence, and when you walk away, they will put on, you know, they will start to love bomb you back, and all of this kind of thing. And this kind of goes to and fro. And then you create this trauma bond, but eventually you get fed up with it. Most people get tired of being treated like this, and they leave. And I think this is where you got up to this, Viviana. point of leaving, and he saw this, and this is what he's doing. This is why he's changed his indifferent manner towards you. Okay, I hope that's helped you. Okay. Hi everyone, and lovely to see you. I'm going to be staying here for the next, I'd say the next 20 minutes, and then I'm going to go because my throat is sore. I've still got this virus, and so if you want a super chat, you want to fit in a super chat before I go, next 20 minutes, please do. If not, then I will choose from the list there. Okay. That's what I get here. What? Sorry, I don't know what somebody said. Block him there. Yeah, I do get that too. I think that when you've dated somebody who sees love as a game, they don't feel love, they don't feel affection, they don't feel intimacy. They just play the game. Yeah, and I get that, Viviana, that you're tired of this. You do become tired of this, and you actually do want somebody who can love, who can commit, who can be with you, and who's not such hard work. And narcissists are hard work. They have a personality disorder. That's why they play games, they manipulate, they gaslight you, they dodge and weave. And a normal person will just stand still while they are circulating around you, doing all these games. You think, I've just had enough. I'm tired of this. And I feel this is where narcissists fall flat on their faces, because they don't realise that people do get tired of it and exhausted by it, that they just drop everything. I'm done here. I'm done. I'm done with you. And I have to say that you look very, very attractive, Viviana. I would tell him to go and get his ego fed somewhere else, because 12 years, again, it's your choice, really. Okay. 12 years of indifference can affect your own mental health, I feel. Okay. So 20 minutes I'm going to be here, guys. If you do want a super chat reading, you're welcome. Okay, there's plenty of guys out there that you will possibly make a connection with who does not play this game. And if they do play this game, you'll notice it. What they do is they play on your naivety until you wise up to it. And it's taken you 12 years to wise up to this game. And now you will notice this straight away in the future. So it's more likely that you're going to choose the right person, a person next time who's not got this problem. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. So if you want a super chat, I'm here for the next 15 minutes now. So I'm going to pull out a question here. Thank you, everybody, okay, for your donations and for all of your... Okay, Eleni, hello, Eleni. Hello, this is my first time here. Welcome, okay. Are you able to see what will happen with George and I? George and I. Let me get... what will happen with George and I? Well, I get George is lovely, okay. I think you need to stop this obsessing, okay, Eleni. I'm not just saying that, but I get he's a nice guy, and I think you need to step back and be a bit more laid back with George. And this is the problem as well when you've had a really messy kind of previous marriage or relationship. When you date somebody and they're okay, it's hard to accept that they're okay. And you need to step back and say, well, this is a different person, okay? Okay, well, so this is what I'm picking up here, this energy that you just need to step back, take your foot off the gas here, because you want answers. You want to know what's going on. You want to know where this is going. You want to know if he's going to, if it's going to be a relationship. You don't want to be messed around. You don't want this to happen. You don't want that to happen. You need to take your foot off the gas here, okay? Be careful of accusing this guy and because it's unfair. There's unfairness here. The Justice card in reverse. False accusations. Now, Eleni, I just don't want you to, this guy seems okay. Not perfect, not perfect. But I think he's okay. And you need to give this guy a chance here, because already you feel he's dishonored you, but I feel this accusation is false, because this is how you feel. You feel this person has dishonored. You may have accused him of something and he's backed off. He's backed off here, Eleni. And you feel, I feel that whoever you've got the money, or you're the one that's stable, and you're the one that has the power in this relationship, or that's how it seems, or that's how, yeah, I do get money. You feel like this is about money, and you may have accused him something to do with money. He feels very hurt by this, okay, and I feel that he's backed off here to reflect and meditate. He's backed off to reflect on this relationship. Yeah, the end of this relationship. Yeah, I get you've hurt him, or somebody's got hurt here. The Three of Swords. Somebody's got hurt because of an accusation, and they've backed off. And I get this is the man that's done this, the Emperor. A false accusation. He feels very depressed over this. Okay, there may have been arguments about money. There may have been an accusation about money. This person has been very hurt by this, and now he's quite depressed over this. Eleni, okay. Wow. It's a false accusation too. Let's put it this way. If you're with a guy and you're happy with a guy, and this guy had a narcissistic relationship, a toxic relationship before you, and was manipulated to the hilt, and let's put it this way, and you're happy, and you're going, your mind is free, and you are skipping along hoping this relationship's going to work, and then all of a sudden you're accused of something that really crushes you. A false accusation about money. Oh, you just want me for my money. You're using me. You know, all you come round here for is food. All you come round here for is, and then you go and it's like, and then you're like, my God, what did I do? I just came to see you, to have a nice evening with you and a nice meal with you, and you accuse me of all these dreadful things. So just food for thought there, guys. Okay. Hello, Manda. Thank you for your Australian dollars. And we're kind of hitting Australia now, aren't we? Because it's morning time here. So hello from Australia, and I'm sure it's nice to catch you guys too. Will things progress with the Aquarius man, Luke? I'm an Aries, and I'm currently talking to Aquarius man named Luke. Will anything go any further, or am I wasting my time? Well, I do get this Luke. He's very laid back, isn't he? It's like, what's the point in rushing? I think it's just who he is, he's just like that. I just see him very attractive. I also get blonde hair. I don't know why I'm picking up blonde hair, or it just might be with the sun that his hair's gone a bit goldeny blonde. Yeah, you like him. Of course you like him, and he's very attractive. I think you have to calm this down a bit here. Take your foot off the gas, like I said to the other reading, in a way, Amanda, because this guy is very laid back. I think he's so laid back, he's going backwards. That's what I get here. So I would say, Amanda, with this guy, is this actually know that this is going to go very slowly, okay? This is going to go very, very slowly with him. He's that kind of guy. So I don't feel that you're wasting your time. As long as you're aware that this guy does not rush anything, he does not feel he has to rush anything. Yeah, you're fine with that. Well, that's good, because that's all you have to do is just take your foot off the gas. Think, well, he's that kind of guy that'll sit there. I give him time, because I don't feel it's that you're not that stage in a relationship where you're going to kick him up the backside and say, where is this going? I'm tired of waiting around, trying to find out where this is going, because you've only just started dating him. So I think he will stay with you. Now this is reverse psychology, okay? He will stay with you if you back off. and be laid back as what he is, and sometimes that can be quite difficult, because if you really like him and you want this to want to know where this is going, I think the more frightened you are if you like someone, and this is another thing to remember, if a guy really likes you, and a particular, this guy, Luke, he likes you, he is going to be even more laid back than normal. He is going to be so laid back, like he doesn't care, because it's all about ego, okay? I'm not going to show all my cards on the table on day one, not to this woman that I really, really like. It'll be very hidden, because he likes you, okay? These cards are going to be quite close to his chest, because he likes you. So always remember that too, that the reason this person is being very kind of mysterious and secretive and slow, and you have no idea where you stand with this guy, is because he does not want to put all his cards on the table, to actually put himself vulnerable to getting hurt by you, because he likes you. Okay, he likes you. So with this situation, Manda, I would take it slow, because that's fine. That's fine with you. and not in a horrible way. Don't cool off or go icy or freeze him out or anything like that. Just be very warm and very, very warm towards him. Yeah, I think this is the problem. You're scared to get hurt. I think you need to. I think a great idea, Amanda, would be to you to get some counselling, because I think you've been hurt before, and I think he's maybe been hurt before too. And this could end before it gets started because you're both very scared. I think this is why this would have longevity if you take your foot off the gas here. He's going to keep coming back. And there is this element here with Luke that he's not going to get hurt again either. And I just want my freedom. I don't want to get heavy again. But if you take it slowly and you're laid back about it too, you will find at the end of the day, you will end up in a relationship because you've both gone slow with this. And that's why people say take it slowly, because of this very reason. Okay. Yes, and we've all been there, Amanda. We've all been hurt. We've all done it, and we've ended up with another narcissist, then another narcissist, or whatever you want to call them. And you could be dating somebody you didn't even know they had all these fetishes. What on earth is this about? Another person that's hurt you. I get that. Yeah, I get that. But I think in this situation, I think you can end a relationship before it started because of the pain and hurt from previous relationships. I think when you start to date somebody else, you have to see this is a different this is a completely different person. Completely different person. Absolutely. If you have been hurt and he's been hurt, autumn dew, that's absolutely right. Be friends first and then a relationship. Yeah. I'm sorry, Amanda. My ex left me pregnant when he wanted the baby. That hurt. Oh, bless. I was left raising then 5 children on my own. Oh, bless you. Bless. Oh. And it sounds like you're a great mother and you love your children. Take it, be laid back about it. Show this guy, Luke, that, you've got your 5 kids, but you're a great person. You've got lots of patience and you're a great mother. I would show what you've got to offer. Okay. And just point out too your standards, that I'm not going to, I don't say, oh, I don't want to get hurt again, because he's going to think, oh God, how many times have you been hurt? And I wonder why. Don't say that. Just say, I'm looking for somebody who is going to respect the fact that I am a mother and I've got 5 children, and not see that as like a weakness. And I'm looking for a man who's going to respect me and love me, and that's all you need really at this point. That's all you need is love and respect. And I think there's nothing wrong with just stating that, as long as it's not kind of negative and it's a positive statement. Absolutely. Okay, guys, so I've been that's it. I'm going to close this session now. I hope that's helped you guys with all of your questions there. And thank you so much for following me. And And I love all of you, okay? And thank you for your support and your donations. So yeah, I'm really sorry, but I've been on here a while now. So thank you for your questions. And I said 20 minutes ago that I will have to go. So I'm going to be uploading some more videos today. So keep your eye out for those. And sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, guys. And take care of yourself. And don't kind of end a relationship before it started, unless unless it's kind of blatant kind of emotional abuse or something like that. Then that kind of thing you do have to end. But if somebody's playing a porn game with you, then that has to end because they've got the issues, not you. You can then turn around and say, look, you've obviously got lots of issues. You have to play a porn game with people who care for you. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to call it a day. And be nice about it. Don't be horrible about it. If you meet somebody like that and you can see that they're manipulative and you can see that they're going to be toxic, there's no harm in saying, look, obviously you need you need to get yourself some help there because, you obviously need to play with people's heads and there's something wrong there. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it at that point and sending you lots of love, lots of blessings. Love all of you, okay? And I will try and get on live tomorrow night, Sunday night, okay? Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, guys, and you take care.